Hey YouTube, Twig here, bringing you guys my updated Gishki deck profile for September 2013. Gishkis are a really fun deck, and I thought like playing them a little bit this format, so I'll go ahead and go through my updated deck profile for you guys. I have the main deck and the extra deck, so we'll go ahead and get started. I run 3 Gishki Shadow and 3 Gishki Vision. These two are both the searchers for the deck. Pretty much you can discard either Gishki Shadow or Gishki Vision to the graveyard. Gishki Shadow searches out the Gishki Ritual card when you do that, and Vision searches out the Ritual monster, so you can pretty much get what you need for the Ritual summons, and you can use either one of them as the entire tribute for the Gishki Ritual monster, and they're pretty high level monsters, so it really helps out having to only use one of them for the entire ritual, so that's why you got to run 3 of each, because they're a searcher and the tribute that you need. I also run 3 Gishki Abyss. Pretty much when this card is summoned, you can add 1 Gishki monster with 1000 or less defense from your deck to your hand, except Abyss. So you can add either one of Shadow or Vision from your deck to your hand, and you can even search the main ritual that I use for the deck, Zealgigus. You can search him out that way since he has 0 defense. And you have to run 3. It's pretty good because all you have to do is summon the card. It doesn't say normal summon or special summon, so he's very volatile in the deck. I also run 3 Gishki Beast. Pretty much with this card, when it is normal summon, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Gishki monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and face up defense. So you can special summon Abyss and get the search off like that, since it just says summon. Or I can even summon Gishki Shadow from the grave and go for an Xyz summon using the 2 of the monsters. So Gishki Beast really helps in this deck for search and for summons. I also run 1 Gishki Noelia. I like her pretty much because when I normal summon her, I reveal the top 5 cards in my deck, send any revealed ritual spell cards or Gishki monsters to the graveyard, and return the others to the bottom of the deck in any order I choose. Pretty much with her, she helps set up my plays, she gets my Gishki monsters into the graveyard, and she helps utilize Gishki Aquamir's ability to shuffle it back into the deck to add a ritual monster to my hand, and she's got 1700 attack points, so she's kind of difficult to get over, but she really helps set up early game plays. But I only like to run 1 of her. I also like to run 1 Title, Ruler of Waterfalls, pretty much because he helps by sending the monsters once again to the graveyard. He helps late game with the special summoning of him to the field. He's 2600 attack points. He's just that little extra push that Gishkis need. I also run 1 Gen Xi Birdman. The main reason I run Birdman is because I get the heavy hitters like Zealgigus out on the field, but most of the time I have low-level monsters like Abyss on the field just sitting there after I summon him to get the plays off, and my opponents will usually ram into him. So that's why I like to use Birdman's effect to special summon it, so at least I can get the monster back to my hand, I can reuse Gishki Abyss, and just have Birdman take the hit on the field. And I can also use him for synchro summons, which the deck also helps with. I also run 1 Deep Sea Diva. Pretty much Diva searches for Gishki Vision, gets it on the field, and I can use it for the tribute summon, or I can use it for an Xyz summon or a level 4 synchro. So she really helps. Only can use 1 now, so that pretty sucks. I also run 1 Tragodia. Pretty much because Zealgigus is a level 10 along with Tragodia, so if my opponent does ram into one of my weaker monsters, I can special summon it like that and go into a rank 10 summon, so it really helps. And the main ritual monster for the deck is Zealgigus. I run 3 of it. Pretty much with this card, easy to ritual summon just by using Vision or Shadow as the entire tribute. I can pay 1000 life points to draw and reveal the top card of my deck, and if it's a Gishki monster that I revealed, I shuffle 1 card on the field back into the deck. So it really helps get those plays off. I like to run 3. He's 3200 attack points. He's very difficult to get over, and he really helps finish off games with my OTK that I use with 2 Zeals and Gustav Max. And I also run 1 Gustkraken. She helps because I use 1 Mind Control in the deck. Mind Crush, not Mind Control. In the deck, pretty much to shuffle 1 card from my opponent's hand back into their deck, and then the other card that I saw I can use Mind Crush to discard to the grave, so she's really helpful. And we can only use 1, but you can recycle her with Aquamir, so I can use her over and over again. That's it for monsters. We'll move on to spells. 3 Gishki Aquamir. This is pretty much just the ritual card of the deck used to get off all your ritual summons. So you got to run 3, and plus you can recycle it with its own effect. So it's really good. And I also, probably the best spell in the deck is Salvage, pretty much because I can use Gishki Shadow or Gishki Vision and then just salvage them back to my hand and use them all over again. So it's really good. You got to run 3 Salvage. Plus, I also run 1 Surface. Pretty much Surface can special summon Gishki Abyss from the graveyard, or if I need a tribute for the ritual, I can get Vision back. So I can pretty much special summon Abyss, get the search off, or the tribute with Vision. So very good. Plus, I run 2 MST, 1 Dark Hole, and that's it for the spells. And for traps, I run 3 Threatening Roar, 1 Wabaku, 1 Torrential, 1 Compulse, 1 Call, 1 Dark Bribe, and 1 Mind Crush. Pretty much to protect the lower attack monsters. That's what the Threatening Roars and the Wabaku are for. We'll move on to the extra deck now. I run 1 Gustav Max, pretty much for the overlaying with the Zealgigas and the Tragodias. They really help if I want to finish off a game, if I've already attacked with both of my Zeals, just that little extra push to end it. And 1 Sky Palace Gongaridai, pretty much the same reason, in case I need to blow up a card on the field that's sitting around so I don't Mirror Force with my 2 Zeals instead. That really helps. Plus 1 Lava Vow Chain, it really helps set up for plays with this deck. And 1 Gachi Gachi, 1 number 50, 1 Photon Pap, 1 Maestroke, and with the Synchro Summons, I run 1 Doloran and 1 Gungnir. Also 1 Balmung, 1 Armory Arm, 1 Catastor, 1 Black Rose, 1 Crimson Blader, and 1 Red Dragon Archfiend. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. Definitely recommend giving Gishkis a try. It's a very fun deck. They get off lots of different plays, so it never really gets boring. And that's it for the deck profile. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.